Hi guys, I'm Danielle and welcome back to my channel D&J Reads. I know it's been a bit since I last posted. I've been going through some health things, the holidays, everything was just piling up and I got a little bit overwhelmed. So I kind of took a step back, kind of recomposed myself. I am back now and I wanted to share my book haul from November and December with you guys. So I'm just going to get right on into it, and I will start with the first book that I picked up in November, which is The Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore. As you can see, I have tabbed this book up because I did read it. I gave it 5 stars. I really enjoy this series, so definitely check her out if you haven't. It's small town romance and it has cozy vibes, and this one was a holiday one, so I wanted to read this a little bit closer to Christmas. So I did pick it up in November because I got to meet the author, so she did sign it for me. It says, "To Danielle from Laurie G." I had a really great time meeting her. I actually got the other 2 books in this series that I already owned signed. And then if you don't know, Laurie Gilmore also goes by the name Melissa McTurnan, and she has written A Curse of Blood and Wolves. I have the FairyLoot version of that one. It's already signed, but I brought it to get signed again, and she personalized it to me. So it was really fun meeting her, and I was glad that I had the other 2 books read already because I was able to show her like all of my favorite bits and pieces of them, and she really loved that they were all tabbed up. So this one I read, I loved it. That's about all I have to say. Go pick these up if you're interested. Next up is The Coven by Harper L. Woods. This is one of very many FairyLoot books that I got over November and December, and I absolutely love the look of this one. It is so pretty, and I love the artwork. We got extra artwork with it with the author letter on the back. It is the same as the cover, but still super pretty. And then inside the book, we have end pages that are beautiful. I love when FairyLoot does all of this like beautiful end paper artwork with all of the foil on it. It is just so nice. And then the front of the book, absolutely love this cover. I love that it's the printed cover, but also has a little bit of extra foiling details on it. One of my favorite things that FairyLoot has been doing lately. And then on the back side of the dust jacket, we do get just the regular cover. I think the regular cover is green though, so we just get a different colorway of it. So we have the blue color. Absolutely love this. Can't wait to read it. I have not gotten around to it yet. Oh, and this one is also signed by the author, as most FairyLoot books are. So next up, I got another FairyLoot book, which is Sorcery and Small Magics by Maiga Doocy. I'm hoping I'm saying her name wrong. If not, I am very sorry. But this one is absolutely gorgeous as well. And if you happen to see my FairyLoot unboxing of this one, I could have sworn that this was a cello. Swear up and down. It doesn't have a chin rest. It doesn't have like anything that is showing that it is not a cello. But actually, it is supposed to be a violin, because if you see when you take the page off, this is a violin. It has a chin rest now. Missing the chin rest on the page edges, but that's okay. So in that video, I swore it was a cello. And when I finally realized, I didn't actually realize right away. I realized when I saw the end page, because this really shows that it is a violin. Could be a viola, but violin I'm going with. And I even sent pictures to my brother, who is a musician, and I was like, can you tell me what this instrument is? And his first answer was a cello as well. So I swear that I was not wrong in the beginning, but apparently it's a violin. I love things that have to do with music though, so I'm very excited to read this book. This one is not signed by the author though. We do get the FairyLoot reader letter, and it does have like the tiny signature at the bottom, so I guess I'm kind of still getting a signature anyway. Then next up, I got my Aardvark book club box in the mail, and I picked out The Scholar and the Last Fairy Door by H.G. Parry. This sounds really good. Aardvark book club box, if you don't know, they are kind of like book of the month. they have this like two-toned like Book of the Month does, and they have their little aardvark symbol up here. And then on the front, they kind of hide it within the cover somewhere. So I've been really enjoying their stuff. Definitely check them out if you haven't heard of them before. But this was the book that I picked up for, I want to say, November. For the next book, I was kind of having a down kind of day one day, and I was browsing around Barnes & Noble, and I happened upon this book, Bull Moon Rising by Ruby Dixon. I absolutely could not pass this up. I love the colors of this, and look at those stenciled edges as well. They are so pretty, and under the dust jacket is just as gorgeous. It kind of feels like a fake leather type of feeling for the book cover, and it has these little stars that are foiled, like imprinted in, so you could like really make a dent in that. And then the back has the stars as well. Side has pretty stuff there, and then inside we get artwork. I love that more books are doing that, and the artwork is the same on the back. But I just really love that more regular editions are coming out with absolutely gorgeous editions that you don't have to pay an arm and a leg for. Then my two FairyLoot books for November decided to show up, and the first one that I got was A Fire in the Sky by Sophie Jordan. I'm really excited for this book. I have been loving dragon books. Yes, I'm actually reading Onyx Storm right now and loving it. And one of my favorite books from last year was When the Moon Hatched. Again, another dragon book. So I'm hoping that this one I absolutely love as well. But like, look at that. That is so pretty. I am just amazed. Can't wait to pick it up. But the book itself is supposed to look like a dragon egg. So it has that pattern. It's foiled. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the like red and gray mixture of this. And I did not realize that it was going to be so wintry by looking at the outside of the book. So I feel like this is one that I'm going to have to read soon just to like stay in that winter feel of it. But let's see if this one is signed. Yes, it is a hand signature because that looks like a tip-in page. So very, very excited for this one. Then the second book that I got from FairyLoot for November, I think is one of like the prettiest books they've done in a while. This book screams everything that I am. I love the pink. I love tea. I am just so excited to read this one. It is absolutely stunning. Look at those edges. And underneath the dust jacket is gorgeous as well. We have this beautiful printed hardback that has the foil accents as well. I just love everything about this book. FairyLoot has been knocking it out of the park. And oh my gosh, like look at that. It has pink foil on it. Absolutely stunning. I am always so excited when I get my FairyLoots in the mail because I never know what's going to show up. And this one was a knockout of the park. This one, again, does not have a signature. We do get the author letter in here, though, so we have that, like, tiny, tiny printed signature. But, oh my god, so amazing. And if I didn't say it, this is The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leong. Then, next up, back to my Aardvark Book Club box, which is a mouthful to say, but I picked up Under Lock and Key by Lana Ferguson. I am so excited to have this edition that is the Aardvark edition because I actually have her last book in the Aardvark edition as well, which was The Fake Mate. And that one was like a 5-star for me, so I really have high hopes for this one. But one nice thing is, obviously it will match Aardvark and Aardvark, but this one is actually also signed by the author. So I'm really, really excited to have a signed edition. And under it, I just love those colors. They go so well together. And I love how their hardbacks are like buttery. Just so nice. Definitely check them out, like I said before. So for that December box, I actually also picked up another one. I picked up The Serpent and the Wolf by Rebecca Robinson. I'm really excited to pick this one up. It looks really good. And then underneath the dust jacket is this beautiful purple and black. So we're nearing the end. I only have a few more to go. And this next one is a really long title, so I'm gonna have to look at this when I talk. It is An Illustrated History of Notable Shadowhunters and Denizens of Downworld by Cassandra Clare. This is a book from her Kickstarter that she ran. This is the second book that we're getting. I believe we're getting one more book out of it. And this one is kind of like a reprint of a book, the same book, same title that she had done previously. And she just has added some more character artwork in here. You'll understand when I show you the inside. But look at this hardback. It is absolutely stunning. Front and back are like that. And then inside we get this beautiful like flowery end page art. I believe it's the same on the back. Yes, it is. And then, like I said, she added some more character cards. This book is kind of talking about all of the characters in her world. And it gives you like a little description of them. This is Magnus Bane's cover, and he is the Acorn and Immortality. And then it gives you like a little thing for him. So all of the characters from all of the books that she has out now are in this, and I absolutely love it. I'm so excited to have this, and I can't wait to get the last one in this set. Then once again, we're pivoting back to FairyLoot, and I got The Courting of Bristol Keats by Mary E. Pearson. This one is very pretty as well. The cover is done by Bluey Boo, which is one of the artists that I really, really enjoy their stuff. So I'm excited to have a copy of this one. And on the back of the dust jacket, we do get the original cover just with a different colorway. These are completely different covers, but still, I absolutely love what they did with this like light blue. And then the light blue actually transfers on to the book itself, which again is the printed hardback that has the little bit of foil accents. Really pretty. It looks like a window, and I'm excited to see more about this book. But these end pages are what really did it for me. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that art. I think this is stunning. It made me want to pick up the book even more, just seeing kind of what it's about. I absolutely love it. Then this one too just has the reader letter in it with the smaller signature from the author digitally printed in. And because I just went on and on about those end pages, I just want to let you know that that artwork is done by @HuangLapdone, and you can find them on Instagram with that name. Again, so happy to have this edition. And then the last book that I have here is again another FairyLoot from December, and this is Heavenly Bodies by Imani Erriu. Also could possibly be saying that wrong. Hopefully I'm saying it right, but I've heard such good things about this book. I'm so excited to pick it up. And I can say, like, I think this is one of the prettiest editions they've done. Just wait until you see the hardcover, but oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. First, I will show you under the dust jacket. For this, we do have the purple colorway, kind of to match the purple on the front, but the normal edition, I believe, is like a dark blue, which I'm really happy that we got this because I actually really like the original cover as well. I will be keeping on the FairyLoot one because, oh my gosh, how could you not? This is like the prettiest thing ever. But let's show you the hardcover. So to get the full effect, I am going to open it and show it to you like fully out. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So you get the front cover, and then it slides all the way to the back, and it is all of the like Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius, all of those sorts of things on it. Absolutely stunning. And then if you look inside, I will say I think this one is slightly too dark. I wish they would have brightened it up a bit, but still really, really pretty. And I cannot wait because this book looks like it's going to be so good. And this does have the handwritten signature on there. But that was the last one. I'm so excited to have all of these books. I think I've only read 2 of them so far. One of my goals for 2025 is to read more of the physical books that I have and to kind of buy less physical books. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that this year because I know I kind of went crazy last year. A lot of the ones I got last year I really, really loved, and I'm really excited to have them. Again, this year, hoping to buy a little bit less. So far, so good. In January, I did not renew my FairyLoot adult or FairyLoot romantasy. So I'm skipping both of those for this month, and I'm really going to try to be specific with which books that I buy this year. So for November and December, these are all of the books that I picked up. There's 12 books here. This might be one of the smaller hauls that I've done, which I'm proud of myself for, but these are very heavy, so I'm going to put them down. But that is it for it today. If you liked this video and want to leave me a comment but don't really know what to say, why don't you put a Christmas tree up from the Christmas Tree Farm? Because this was one of my favorite books of December. And I will talk to you next time. Bye!